Have you noticed how in some YouTube videos, at the end of the video, they have a fancy little graphic and then they show you a video to watch next, kind of like this? I'm going to show you how to do this for free, but I do want you to know there's a few steps to it. The first part is actually going to be creating that background graphic, and then you're actually going to add it in, and then you'll actually add it into your video. And this looks really fancy, so don't worry. We're actually going to show you using the free editor that came default on my Windows 10 computer, and then you can watch the video from last week about how to actually add in cards in YouTube. First, you're going to log into Canva, and then you're going to create a design. And basically, I just want anything that is video sized. And for this, I do actually recommend one that plays as a video instead of a still graphic, but you can go either way. Now, if you're like me, we use Canva because it has templates. So I recommend checking for YouTube outro or YouTube end card in the search bar, and then find one that you kind of like. So I like this one. It looks kind of fancy. It has just a little bit of motion, which is what personally I like. And all I'm going to do is swap out the colors to match my brand, and I'm going to put my logo right here. And because I never remember what my color is, I actually have a free Chrome extension called Eyedropper that allows me to get it from my webpage. Okay, so I swapped out my colors and my logos, and I even went ahead and changed the font something a little bit closer to my logo. And then keeping in mind with what we looked at last week with end cards, these two rectangles are about where our video or our playlist will go. You don't have to have these if you're worried about sizing being right. You could just delete them and your card will show up here anyways. I just want to see how it turns out, so I'm going to leave it. And then you're going to just double check your animation if you want any additional. And I like to make mine about 10 seconds. And then I'm just going to download my video. While that's downloading into my folders, I'm going to use the search bar in Windows 10 to find the video editor. Again, I didn't even realize we had this at first. I'm under the impression it comes for free automatically with Windows 10. So I've opened up Video Editor, which is literally what it's called. And I'm going to click New Video Project. Make sure you name it to something future you will remember. And then we're going to start with this project library. You're going to need to add at least 2 videos. It's going to be the video you actually want to post and that video from Canva we just downloaded. All right, so this has only added it to our project library. We haven't actually done any editing yet. Usually I just click my video and I drag it to the storyboard. If you have, and you can just click and drag stuff around to reorder them. And this video editor does have some more options than I thought it would include, so that is really cool. So I encourage you to play with those. I'm not going to do that with this video. And then just keep in mind your video that you upload to YouTube needs to be at least 25 seconds long, and your end card can be added to the last 5 to 20 seconds. So most videos that you're going to do will be fine, but just FYI. So these are my 2 videos. I'm going to pretend I'm done, and I'm just going to click finish video at the top. Yes, generally you will want high video quality, and click export. Again, make sure you save it and name it somewhere you will remember. When you're finished, it will have the video you uploaded, and then it will just transition into the additional one we made in Canva. Then we'll go to our YouTube, make sure we're logged in with the correct account. You can click your icon or logo at the top right and click switch account if necessary. Otherwise, you'll click this camera with the plus button for create and go to upload video. So you'll do the other optimizations we've talked about, and then you'll click on end screen. And now when you're in here, you'll be able to scroll and see where that Canva template that you use starts, and you can just kind of hover around where it would go. You can apply one of the templates they offer, or you can just do element. And so I've added in a playlist, and I'm just gonna pop it over where I think my rectangle is, and then I'll add a video and do the same. And then I'm gonna drag again where my end card is on the timeline to not start until my template shows up. And then I'll hit save. And so now towards the end of my video, this is what it looks like. And so this is where what I was talking about, where those little boxes make it a little hard to be perfect, so you can skip them if you want to, or you can go back to the end cards and slowly move them into the right position, or even make these bigger if possible. So if that was useful for you, do me a favor and hit that like button so I know, or if it wasn't, leave a comment, let me know why, or let me know what you still have questions about. I really want to put out stuff that helps you specifically. My goal is to help you grow your chamber so you can focus on growing your impact in your community.